That was one happy young man right there.
Oh, my God, I won at home. I don't know what you guys saw, but it looked like one heck of a show.
Well, that was quite a finish and quite a win for Brad Keselowski, who's from Rochester Hills, Michigan, a Detroit suburb. The third-generation racer is a 26-year-old a lot of fans and his fellow drivers are getting to know on and off the track.
I feel like I'm proving myself every time I get in a race car. And when the day comes, I don't feel like I have something to prove. That's when I'll lose interest in the sport. I think that there are two different personalities that I carry, and they come out in different ways. I still have that quiet side. In my private life, I don't mind not being the center of attention, but the racing world brings out like that next step in me, that step that is confident, passionate, but you have to know how to let that fuel you. Yeah! If you drove with emotion all throughout a race, trying to get 100% every lap, you're going to knock the wall down at lap 30 and nobody's going to know who you are. They're just going to laugh at you. When I first got into running the nationwide car, or even in the truck series, I got pushed around a lot. I found that when I stopped allowing that to happen, I became more successful. If the penalty for being too passionate is, making a few people mad along the way, I would much rather take that than take the thought of, I didn't care.
Oh, he turns Hamlin. Gets into Hamlin. Look out. Remember, these guys have history from before.
There is always give and take in racing. Will always be, and there's nothing wrong with give and take. But you can't confuse give and take with allowing yourself to be bold.
When Keselowski's team is mad at the 20 team for swerving into him, a lot of heat right there.
I feel like I have an appreciation for my competitors and a respect for them that sometimes they don't see. If you're always worried about the respect of your competitors, you're never going to be able to run up front, to be able to win, and you're not going to be genuine to yourself or to your team. Of course I care what people think, absolutely. I don't want to make my competitors angry, but at the same side, you have to understand that the only time they're going to be happy with you is when they're beating you.
Big time crash there for Brad Keselowski. I think this was Carl Edwards' payback for what happened earlier in this race.
There's a part of me that looks at Atlanta and thinks of it as collateral damage to an attitude that I have towards racing.
I think we probably won't have as many run-ins now as we've had in the past, and that's a good thing.
To say that I had it coming any more than any other race car driver, I think is probably not an objective view. We're all looking out for our own well-being. So to go out of your way to ruin somebody else's day is to completely sacrifice your own well-being. When you are willing to tear down your own house just to try to get to somebody else's, that is the epitome of defeat. There is no doubt in my mind that the way that I'm doing things in this sport is the hard way. But I feel like it will pay off. It might not pay off tomorrow or this year or even the year after next. But I feel really good that it will pay off in the long run. To have the fans, approval or enthusiasm makes me feel like it's worth it and adds its own swagger to you. Like, everything along the way that I did made it worth it. And I carry that with me. I think that's been a large part to the confidence that I have. I don't think I want to be like all the other drivers. Somebody said the other day, I like Brad because he's not a vanilla driver. And I thought, man, that's pretty cool. You're right. I'm not vanilla. I'm more like the Neapolitan ice cream. I have a little bit of vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate in me. And you never know which side is going to come out.
Well, you remember the feature started with Brad Keselowski winning here last year for the local boy. That was pretty big. Can anything match that today?
Winning again would be cool, What a dream weekend so far. I've had a lot of fun at home with family and friends. Got to go to Michigan football camp, hang out with the boys over there, and come over here to Speedway, qualify on the pole. Our Dodge Challenger is so fast, it's scary. And, I just humbled by this weekend. What a great weekend, and hopefully we can finish it off on the nationwide side by winning today and have a strong run tomorrow on the Cup side.
You guys have had just as much time as everybody else with this race car. How did Paul and the guys get it so right?
I don't know. They're just that amazing. You're right, Paul Wolf, my nationwide crew chief, he's just one heck of a racer, and this race car is just more than I could ask for.
All right, how'd you like to be our in-race reporter?
Let's do it.